Hello everyone, and welcome to a completely different type of video for me, but one that I figured, why the hell not, I'm going to make it. This, in all its glory, is my cosplay / Lolita room. It's currently a mess, and I was going to bring you along while I clean it up. Now, it's a mess because up until like 3 weeks ago, right here underneath my windowsill, I had a really big, beautiful chest of drawers piece of furniture. It was absolutely beautiful. We bought it second hand, and it ended up getting absolutely riddled with mold, which is a little embarrassing to admit, but yeet, out it went, we threw it out. So I have got a bunch of different furniture in here, and basically everything is just stashed here in an absolute mess. And I need to reorganize, rearrange, redecorate. Like my typical YouTube filming wall is over that way, and I've taken all my decorations down. I'm going to be putting like a whole bunch of posters, a shelf that James made for me, going to be putting all of that up. And basically I've been not the most motivated, so I figured why the heck not make this a bit of a blog room tour chatty thing. And I mean, I like seeing people decluttering and organising, so I thought you might too. Alright, let's get to it, and the first thing I'm going to do is get my curtains hung back up, because we got them down to wash them, and they've just been sitting up here ever since. Alright, let's do it. This is my nightmare. I'm uncoordinated. I mean, I'm not going to do it one-handed, obviously, I was just filming, but like, this is gonna take me a while. So I'd already put all the clippy things back on one of the curtains, and then I realised that if I'm gonna make this thing a vlog, I should really not just skip all of the me doing stuff, and I should instead do that thing where I talk to the camera about stuff, because obviously y'all love me, that's why you're here. I mean, like, but talking myself up aside, I love seeing what other people do with their space, and I really never thought I would have my own space this soon. But yeah, but I do, basically. My husband and I live in a 3-bedroom house, and so we have a bedroom, and then he's got a workroom, and I've got a workroom. And so, for the first time in about a year, is what this is I'm actually getting this room to like 100%, which is gonna be really cool, because I mean, the thing is, the piece of furniture that went dodgy, I loved that thing, it was really beautiful. I actually mentioned it in one of my other videos, which I will link that way? I think it's that way? I don't, whatever. Whichever side your link card's in. Absolutely beautiful piece of furniture. We got it around the time that we got married, so it's sentimental, and it was a really, really gorgeous piece of furniture. But it was very large, and while it was handy for all my Lolita stuff, it was also very limiting, I guess. When it took up so much of my room, I didn't have as many options with what I could do. But now I've got like absolute free reign. And the great thing is we have a computer room, where this house comes with a sunroom, which we are not old ladies, not yet, so we don't sit and sun ourselves in the sunroom. That's the computer room, which is really good, because since I'm working from home, it's like, yeah, it's nice to have an actual dedicated space where I can go and plug in. But that means that this room, it doesn't have to serve any practical purpose. Like, the only practical purpose of this room is making it so I can film my YouTube videos in here, because, I mean, I could do them out in the living room, like, James doesn't mind, he would, you know, give me the space and time and keep quiet if I wanted it, but I just do like having my own personal space where I'm not disturbing anyone. I can come in here and do whatever I want, whenever I want. And so, as of like, well, shortly after we got rid of the dodgy dresser, I have a desk! I have an actual sewing desk, which means I can leave the sewing machines out rather than having them overlook as their actual machine is there, well, regular machine. And I can actually leave my sewing out rather than setting up a fold-out table or doing the sewing on the dining room table or whatever, you know. Those are basically my two options. Or sewing on the floor, but I don't like sewing on the floor. How many things do I have left? what am I saying? So yeah, I'm really looking forward to having a sewing space because I have a love-hate relationship with sewing. I like my sewing like I like my writing. I like having done it. But the actual process, not so much. But being able to leave things set up so I can, if I want to, I can just sew for 5 minutes and stuff like that, that'll be great. My Lolita wardrobe will be more accessible, though I am also, as part of this video, I am planning on doing a bit of a purge, because, well, I'll talk more about that when I get to that. Ta-da! I got curtains now! Yeah, that's basically it, I've got curtains now. I've moved my big stuff into this corner, so that is my mannequin, the shelf I have to put up, my steamer, and my ring light. They're really awkward things, there's not really anywhere good to store them, but in a corner is good. Got my desk here, and I mean, you probably can't see this, but the desk is not centered with the window because I've got another one of these cube storage units that we're going to move out of another room that I'm going to put on the side. It's a 2x3 of the smaller sized cubes, this size cube, and that's actually really good because I have currently 5 cubes sitting on top of my existing unit which are of that size, and they are my works in progress. I've got 4 that are cosplay work in progress and 1 that's sort of like my mending general crafting box, which is kind of overflowing. That's the first thing I'm going to tackle once I've got this all sorted out, is actually tackling some of that. One of those boxes I will clear out because I was going to fix up my Mimikyu cosplay and actually make it a bit more creepy and do more with it, but I've kind of realised over time, I'm like, meh, it's not that good, so screw it. But the other ones I've got Seahawk and Glimmer for me and James, a Fry and Leela for me and James from Futurama, and holy crap, what's the other one? What's the other one? I'll get back to you, I'm going to tell you what the other one is. What we got there? That's Glimmer. Oh, okay, that's it. I've got Seahawk and Glimmer in 2 separate ones, but I've got Fry and Leela together. That's what that is. So, what I might do, I'm going to turn my attention to the cube unit, so let me move the camera. Alright, so let's get cracking on the cube storage area. I have a roll of toilet paper, very handy for cleaning, but that can leave the room. I'll put it onto the camera. That'll be my leaving the room pile. Lens cap, that can go on my phone. Alright, what on earth do we have here? Alright. A little fluffy boy, he can just go in the sewing desk for now. Alright, what we got? Empty. See, cube storage and these boxes is really, really handy, except for the fact that the cats like to eat it. Alright, that is Lolita stuff. That is my fawn fur collection. So I'm just gonna put that on the ground for now. Yeah, like this is gonna be a really long vlog no matter how much I edit it down, and this is also gonna be a several day process. I meant to start, today is a Sunday, I meant to start doing this at like 2 o'clock, and it was like 6:30 when I started, and it's dark, which is why the camera quality is terrible. And who knows how much I'm going to get done, because it's a Sunday night, I have commitments to play League of Legends, damn it. But we're getting a start. That was what was important to me, getting a start. Yeah, but it seems like all I'm doing at the moment is just moving stuff around. That is exactly what I'm doing at the moment. Now, these guys are useful. Oh, there's a husband. Hello, husband, come on in. James just popped by to give me tea. He is a quality husband. Like, let that be like Rolly's sagely life advice to anybody out there. If your spouse doesn't spontaneously bring you your beverage of choice at least once in a while when you're working hard, ditch him. Ditch him. It's not worth it. You could have a guy who brings you tea when you don't even think you want it. But oh my gosh, I really want this tea. Okay. Alrighty. What we got? Okay, so what I'm doing next is I have the giant ass Tupperware and my flower collection. Easy. Yeah, these guys all used to live in a, what's it called? Drawer! They used to have a drawer, now they have a Tupperware. As you can potentially gather, I'm not hugely into aesthetics. Like, I mean, like, ideally, yes, I would love it if everything in the room matched and was super pretty, but at the same time, the amount of effort that involves is very not me. The amount of money it would cost, I mean, I know you can DIY and stuff, but it's just, it's very, very not me. Alright, what else have I got? What have I got over here? I have a set of ears and tail, which means that needs to go into one of my little boxes here, which is, yeah, this is my, like, rave box. It's got all my fluffies and holographics and chokers and candy and colourful stuff. I mean, I don't rave, I barely even party, I can't dance, I dance like this, but I have a lot of fun. Okay, what next? Okay, over here. Yeah, I'm getting distracted by all the stuff on my table, because just, my room has not been cleaned for a couple of weeks, so everything new that I need to put away, I've just been throwing in. Some fishnet arm warmers for the rave box. Some flowers on brooch backs, those can go in with flowers. And then I've got a baggie of mustaches and a bolero. One for sales, one for the makeup kit. Like, I am very much aware that I am going to have to, like, clean everything that I'm just yeeting into the wardrobe. But this is how I clean. I don't know if anyone else is capable of cleaning perfectly, but I have to sort of get everything roughly squared away. Like, it's sort of like, this cube will be this cube will be that, you know, things will burn in the water, and then I can go in and clean those individual areas. I can't do it all at once. It's just my brain does not work like that. But, alright, what are we up to? What are we up to? Okay, I know what I gotta do. Next, so the only bit I'm really sad about losing in that drawer unit I had is it had a wide, shallow drawer, well, several of them. One was for socks, and I put socks in that big grey box, but the other one was head bows. But I have a plan, and I will adjust the camera and show you my plan. My master plan for head bows is this foam roller. I'm going to pin some fabric over it and then just put all my head bows along the top. Let's see if it works. It's a very, very big maybe. Yeah, okay, that's too much too much fabric. Oh jeez. Now, despite the fact that this is a really, like, all over the place vlog, and seriously, if anyone's watching it and this bit's still in it, like, congratulations, you've watched me talk and clean for longer than I probably would have patience for watching. But I'm finding it's actually really, really helpful to just be chatting while I'm doing it. It's letting me, like, what am I trying to say? It's letting me, like, think better. Alright. Ooh, no. You're probably too narrow, but let's give it a shot. This is nice and light. I've got a decent amount of it. Aha! Come on to something. And sewing scissors. Order can come later. Let's get them all on. Oh jeez, I got more head bows than I thought. Okay, I think Mickey ears. My collection of Mickey ears, they're gonna have to go elsewhere. Oh, okay, I'm done. That's it for tonight. I am going to call it quits for now, but I love my little head bow holder. It's cuter than I thought. It's on top of my socks and I might peel that label off eventually. And yeah, I mean, superficially, the room doesn't look much better. It's still quite the mess, but yeah, got my stuff in the corner, got my curtains up, got stuff sort of kind of where it's gonna be, got some an empty, what's that thing? Drawer, basket, that's the word. And yeah, we are definitely getting there, and I will see you next time I start cleaning. Welcome back to my room. It's been like 2 weeks since I filmed the first update. Oh well, that's life. I have been moderately productive in that time. So everything in my Lolita wardrobe, it's divided into 2 sections, right? On the right hand side, I have the things that fit me, organised by like blouses, main pieces, etc. On the left, I have everything that doesn't fit me. Now, traditionally this is organised in order of size, from closest to fitting me to furthest away from fitting me. But after I filmed and photographed my wardrobe post in the beginning of the year, I hadn't put it back in order. So I did that. That would have made a very boring video, but that's done, which needed to be done. And also, I haven't moved it in yet, but the cube unit to go next to my desk to take my work in progress, that's been emptied out and is ready to move in. And I also threw out my steamer because I realised it is convenient, but I hardly use it, so for the amount of space it takes up, not much point keeping it. And I also last night did a little bit of starting to actually get my jewellery and accessories away. I don't know how much you can see this, but this is all my necklaces. Well, not all my necklaces, but most of my necklaces are in this little storage thingy, and around me I have all my small Lolita accessories to basically do the rest of the same with. I've got to just figure out how on earth I want to store these things now that I don't have my big dresser, so wish me luck.
11 minutes later.
Alright, okay, well that was pretty easy. Then in terms of other stuff, I've got all my flower hair clips in this big Tupperware container, which to me, it's pretty perfect. I mean, it's chunky, but like you can see in it, and everything's stored fine. Then I have over here, I've got like interesting bow clips. So like all these little pairs of stuff and cute stuff and donuts! I love little hair donuts. And that I think is also fine as is. Alright, so those things, let's put things that are fine over here. And then I'm going to shove it back so you can actually see what I'm working on. I was kind of not in the best position, but oh well, I'm new to this whole vlogging thing. Well, not that new, but shh. Alright, next we have Star Wars lunchbox, which contains like fancy hair thingies. I think I'm gonna get those out. I'm just not quite sure what I'm gonna get those out into. Because you see, okay, around me I have a sort of different, nah, those would be too shallow. I've got all sorts of different like drawery things and box things, but sorry. I've got these cute little pastel mint baskets, and I think I'm never gonna be a popular leader because, well, I mean, look at me. I'm fat and I'm not particularly aesthetic, and I swear a lot, and but also I just don't treat my clothing with very much respect because it is clothing. That's the whole thing. It's like I'm the practical leader, and I don't think there's much of a popularity niche for that, but nah, who cares? Ooh, but this also means I can use my Star Wars lunchbox for something else. I'm not quite sure what, but something. Alright, so that's my little thingy of like fancy headdresses, like fancy headpieces, including like this stupid bow from Meta. How cute is that? Alright, so that's that done, and then I think what I will do is get everything else out of here. The matching. Oh, that's not a bow. Is there anything else in that's not a bow? What else is in here that's not a bow? This is my collection of little bow clips. I would be lost as a Lolita without these. This is very much my jam.
12 seconds later.
I don't know where it happened, but at some point my camera ran out of... No, not my camera. My camera card ran out of memory, so I don't know where my previous clip cut off, but it did. But we're back, and I'm probably going to cut, like, the vast majority of this video out anyway, because I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway. Alright, so... sadly, we are going to have to say farewell to this lovely Meta shoebox, because cardboard in this house does not tend to last, so yeet, that can go in the bin. Alright. Now, I have the fun job of going through all my tiny hair clips. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to take this and really sorry about all the clattery bangs, but like, yeah, little hair clips I was storing, and I don't know how you can see it, but it's a little Hello Kitty bento, but cute as it is, not the best storage, so let's go. And just to show you what kind of a bit of a mess this is, let's show you a little bit. Yes, behold my pile of assorted tiny hair clips. This is gonna be fun. So, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use one of these cute stripy boxes to put my little hair clips in. Now, some of these things I think I might need to move around a little, because I'm actually going to refine what's in this box. This is my pairs of interesting hair clips. What's this? Ah! BRB.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
So I'm a bit unsure what to do with all of these, because, you know what, stuff like this, where's the camera? Stuff like this, stuff like these guys should probably count as decorative, it's not a bow, pairs of clips, which means into the top layer. And like, you know, things like this, they are bows, obviously, but because they're sparkly, they're not plain ribbon. Ow. That was my wall. Effectively, this container, plain ribbon bows. Whether they're pairs or singles, plain ribbon bows. This container, pairs of clips that are not plain ribbon bows. Okay. So that's things like that. Eyeballs. And I keep pairs clipped together because it makes them so much easier to keep track of. Alright. Those are all my pairs currently, which means I have an assortment of cute single hair clips, which... no, they shouldn't go in with fancy things because they're not fancy. So, cute single hair clips will go in here. So if it's single, regardless of material, it goes in here. Alright. Now, so, pairs in there, singles in there, things to give to James go here, garbage goes there. Alright, we got a plan, plans are good. That is a... you know what, the butterflies are cute, but... okay, I'm going to keep the one pink butterfly, but those I think I just need to give to James or our niece or something. Oh, because I've even got, like, I don't know how visible it is, but this little, did anyone else have these like back in the, oh gosh, I'm really bad at showing these to the camera. Camera. These little, I can't show it off properly. Little butterfly that actually wibbles. Got a couple of those from when I was a kid, and I think they're very, very cute. Alright, now this set of kids' bows, I am absolutely keeping them. And they go into the singles because, like, look, they're so cute, they're so pastel. Oh my gosh, why? Oh gosh, you guys are like that kind of clip. But you are rainbow. Oh, but that's a question. Should these guys go in here or should they go into my rainbow collection? Because I have a box of rave gear. Thus called because me go to a rave. I went to like Neko Nation once and it was moderately fun. But yeah, I think these are not going to be worn with like casual fashion or with Lolita, so they should probably go into my box of giant ass rainbow accessories. So those and that can go into giant ass rainbow accessories. Come here often? Is this the kind of YouTube content you thought you were signing up for? I promise I'm mildly more interesting the rest of the time, but then again, as I said, or at least I think I said because it was a couple of weeks ago when I started filming this thing, I do like seeing what people do for storage and stuff, because I mean, especially with Lolita stuff, you see people on the internet who are like, have these gorgeous Lolita setups and everything's color coordinated and pretty, and it's just so like unobtainable. And so sometimes it's nice to just be like, well, I am, I believe, a fairly average person. I am, my stuff doesn't match, my stuff's not particularly pretty, but, you know, it does the job. And this is, it's my life, damn it. Now, excuse me, video, I'm going to turn you off because I can hear my husband in the distance and I want to go say hi. What, I don't even know if this is meant to be like a character from some kids thing, like, I don't know if you can see that, don't know what the focus is doing. I need to learn how to do camera stuff better because I really don't know what I'm doing half the time. And like, it is very annoying when you get to editing a video in post and you're like, oh, my footage is out of focus. I mean, I know things like, you know, patience and practice would help with that, but do you know who you're talking to when you're suggesting patience and practice? Have you guys seen me? Which is funny because, like, I am a writer. I have written an entire freaking novel. But, you know, spend 10 minutes learning how to use a, you know, camera thingy properly? Nah, screw it. Spend years slaving over a manuscript? Sure. I think it's because one has, well, one I'm more proud about, and it's also, I think it feeds back into what I was saying earlier, which is I don't think I have the looks, personality, or dedication to ever necessarily be particularly successful in YouTube. I mean, I might, because I mean, what I'm just going to do is I enjoy doing this. I am just going to keep on trucking along, making videos that I enjoy, and, you know, I'm not as lonely as I make out. I have actual friends in real life, so it's not like I'm it's not like I'm a disgusting human being who no one likes, though. Please ignore those things of fluff that I just picked out of my carpet. But what I'm just trying to say is, I am not really ever going to be a successful niche. I don't think. Because yeah, like, in terms of Lolitas, I'm not aesthetic, and I'm also not practical enough. Like, this one girl, I'll try and find her channel link and put it in the description, and her thing in Lolita is she's a plus size girl, and she's a pro wrestler, and like, she gets to run with that as her niche, but I am just so uninterested in niches. I don't like feeling constrained in terms of content and style, because honestly, I'm just me. I'm a dweeb with a lot of interests. Like, even in my channel so far, and I haven't been doing it for this long, you've got cosplay stuff, you've got sewing stuff, you've got Lolita stuff, you've got stuff where I'm just talking shit, you've got photo shoots. And you know, I'm gonna start posting more about book stuff. I mean, something I've been recording at the moment, it's not gonna happen for a while because the book won't be out for a little bit, is, you know, I've been designing and doing the Photoshop work for the book cover of a fantasy novel that James and I have been working on together, and that we will be releasing relatively soon. I'm not promising any dates at the moment, but trust me, you'll hear about it, whether it's here or any of my other social media. You will hear about the book when the book comes out, because the book is freaking fabulous. Yeah, and by the way, I should totally take this opportunity to say, if you haven't read any of our/my work yet, you are really genuinely missing out. We do great work collaboratively, and I do great work on my own. So yeah, all the links for CHERRYBURN Books, which is me and James, and you know, you can tell by the names on stuff, by the names, by the author attributions, whether something's a collaborative work or a solo work by one of us. CHERRYBURN Books, we're amazing. And none of those things are pairs, and that's a bit rusty, so that can go. And you know what? Alright, so with that, all of my accessories are in boxes of varying kinds, and I just need to put them in the cube storage. So I think before I do that, I've got actually something else I need to do. I need to put all these gizmos on my backpack, because I've just been hoarding like badges and like keychains and stuff, and I never use them, and then I'm like, well, when life is normal and we're not in the middle of COVID, I do use my backpack every day to go to and from work, so why the hell not signal to my tribe and my backpack? I mean, not that my bios isn't already signaling my tribe with my glorious Pride backpack, which honestly, I just like rainbows. I mean, yeah, in case you couldn't tell, I like rainbows. I bought it. I bought this bag before I realized I was part of the queer community. But, oh well. I'm just a little bit slow. So, what have we got? We've got... Ta-da! Oh, that's heaps cuter. I'm happy I did that. Yay! Alright, so I'm gonna go make my husband a coffee, and then when I come back to the camera, I'll move the camera around and I'll start trying to get this stuff in place in my cube unit. Awesome! Behold my slightly less chaotic chaos. Which is good, you know, it means we're getting there. So, what I'm sort of vaguely thinking is, because that's going to be my sewing desk, I'm going to try and make that area, this cube unit, more for sewing stuff, and then this one more for the actual Lolita stuff. Which means, let's put some stuff away. Yeah, basically I'm just going to move my lens cap onto my desk and just try and figure out what I want to put where. So here, what I'm sticking in here, I've got my head bows that don't fit up there, which is basically... Oh, was I fully out of frame? I don't know. I've got head bows that don't fit onto my head bow roll, which, by the way, the head bow roll is absolutely fantastic. That was the best thing I made. So this is my Mickey ears and my wedding flower crown and sort of like rectangle headdresses, because they just don't go onto that well. But these little boxy doodads stack on each other. So there we go, that fits that space nicely, and there is room behind it, but I won't fill that up. Now my fabric is gonna stay where it is because these shelves broke, so these are double cubes. But alright, I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull out everything that's not Lolita and put Lolita stuff in and then see where I'm going. Cosplay do that, so just go on the floor at the moment. De-cluttering is because this contains all the bells I've been collecting for my Sabriel cosplay, which I will do eventually. I have 7 out of no, wrong numbers. I have 5 out of 7 bells. I am missing 2nd and 4th smallest, which, yeah, don't judge me, I forget, is that Durham and Mosriel? I'll either congratulate myself or, like, embarrass myself if I got it wrong. But yeah, that's just miscellaneous cosplay stuff. That's not taking up very much space. I'm kind of like, I was expecting to run out of space and I'm really not. Okay, I mean that's a good problem to have, but alright then, I guess. Alright then. Oh, hang on. What? Oh. I just put down my thread on the floor and now I was seeing it. I'm like, why is there stuff in that box? Because you just took that box off the shelf, dumbass. That's why. Alright, what's in here? Cosplay wigs. Alright, I mean, this is surprisingly taking up a lot less space than I expected. So I'm actually just wondering if I can't be even more efficient with it. Yes I can. Now this is going to be long term a bit of a pain because it is obviously like, you know, if I want to get socks out I have to pull that whole box down and get into them, but it's effective, it's good on space, and that's kind of what I wanted. But alright, I think, geez, okay, I need to stop and have a think because this is going really well and I need to figure out what I'm going to do next, and that is going to take a while. I am about to do a whole bunch of actual furniture moving. I've got my other cube unit to go around, and basically it's gonna be not the most aesthetic thing to watch. I have a tendency to let my pants fall down when I do things, and much as, you know, I'm a big supporter of adult content, but I don't think my butt crack is what I want on my YouTube. So I'm gonna do some big furniture moving and then I'll switch on the proper camera and have a bit of a chat to you. Bye! Well, you know, see you for like 2 seconds in actual video time, but whatever. Bye! I just discovered that I don't know how long ago, but the cat peed on my fucking overlocker. Panda. Panda, look at me when I'm trying to shame you on camera. Yeah, you. You are the little pee bugger who pees on things. Feel ashamed. Yeah, listen to these purrs of shame. He obviously knows he's been a naughty boy. A very naughty boy. Believe it or not, we are actually pretty much done, which I wasn't expecting. So here we have, you know, the cube unit wall. It's still not perfect. I don't have all the right size boxes. Some of the boxes are various levels of cat destroyed. And I will probably end up going through and reorganizing things at some point, but for now, it's all in pretty neatly. I even have space up the top, pretty stuff up the top. My cosplay rack's back in place. So basically, yeah, that bit's done. Now, let me spin around and show you. Oops, I didn't. Probably should have cleaned this up before showing you, but yeah, there is my sewing desk with my hoodie and my frames and my booby pot plant, which I possibly should get out of the way, but I'll show you a bit more of that area later, because currently I am using the desk because the next thing that I'm doing is I am going to re-prepare my YouTube wall, which is that empty, blank void with a camera. So I will swing the camera around, get some thumbtacks ready and a spirit level, because I'm going to put up that shelf that James made for me. But this may end up being a tomorrow thing. Who knows? But well, again, with the magic of editing and time processing, you will just see it in just a second. I was gonna stop, but let's keep going. There's basically 3 things left to do with this room now. One is I want to go through and do a bit of a purge of the cosplay collection. I want to do a purge of the Lolita closet, and I need to set up my YouTube wall. Alright, first things first. Wedding dress! Not my wedding dress, but a wedding dress. I've actually got 2 of these, and I am going to cut them up and splice them together and make it like a fairy costume. I'm just going to dump it on the floor for now. Remember what I said earlier about I don't treat my clothes with respect? This is my new pretty meta dress. I was going to wear it recently, so I haven't hung it up properly. I just put it on top of the cosplay stuff, but I'll just put that on my desk for now. I promise I hang things up most of the time. But alright, let's just see if there's anything I can get rid of, because why not, basically, because why not? Oh boy, this one. This is the book, I don't remember. First opening Ellie. Oh jeez. It's tough because I've only worn this once in a group which is now no longer a group, and so part of me is like, keep it because shoot it again, but it is like a midriff cut and that's not really my style, and even though, you know what, I think I want to get rid of that one. So I'm going to make a I'm selling it off pile, because that also took up look at how much space I have now without it. Alright, what we got next? Then we get into generic costume rather than cosplay. I have this fairy skirt which I keep tossing and turning between, do I like it, do I not like it? James got this in payment for doing photos for a company, and like, it's cute, but you know what, no, it can go. And let's look at the guys under my arm. Ooh, my pastel sailor uniform, absolutely. Black and white sailor uniform, absolutely. These are all from Bodyline, and I have to say, like, the sizing is still not completely inclusive, but it does go up a pretty long way on some of them, and they're totally worth it. They're just really convenient costumes for just generic stuff. Yeah, I have definitely reduced it. Not by too much, but it is reduced, and so, well done me. And yeah, I'll drop a link to like my sales album for cosplay stuff on Facebook, because you might find some of that stuff there. And I'll also drop a link to my lace market, because next thing's next. Let's do a Lolita wardrobe purge. Alright, so we're back at the room. This is going to be the last day I spend cleaning this room, because I'm bound and determined to get it finished. It's actually been a much easier process than I sort of thought it was going to be, which is a little embarrassing because of how much I've been procrastinating on it, but oh well. Anyway, as you can see, I have the beautiful shelf that James made for me up, and I have the rest of this wall to decorate, which is what I'm doing now. So I have a pile of posters and assorted stuff that I'm just going to stick around. But first of all, so this is where I will be standing for YouTube videos. I need to put something under this shelf, and then stuff from about that high down. That's really coming to... Alright, so there's a mark on the wall. I'll use that to figure out where my stuff's going to be, and awesome. Alright, here we go. Thing number one that has to go up is this beautiful artwork of James and I that a friend of ours did for us. It's me in a steampunk Lolita outfit and James in a butt popular outfit. It's freaking beautiful. I think James got this done for my birthday one year. But yeah, this needs pride of place. It's very me. And actually, I'll center that properly with the... Oh, yeah. Okay, another really cool thing, which I just haven't put up for ages. And again, James is like one of those good people who supports artists and commissions art, and he's commissioned me a few pieces of art over the years, and I've never had a good spot to display them. But this one, oh, there's 2 copies. I didn't realize there were 2 copies. This is one of my favorite moments from the Star Wars EU, from the X-Wing series in the Wraith Squadron series, where we're just playing a massive trick on Jansen as like, wearing his Ewok as a swimsuit is considered a felony on some worlds, and I'm just like, I have this as an art, it's really cool. And I just gotta figure out where to put it, because I mean, again, if I'm here when I'm talking, I kind of feel like having that, yeah, about there would be good. I need to do this with a thumbtack in hand so I can actually, you know, hang it up properly. Yellow thumbtacks for this guy? I think yellow thumbtacks for this guy. What do I have red? Oh, I've got red. I've got red. Red push pins. Oh, yeah. So, if I'm here, and I want that at approximately head height, a bit higher. Alright, that seems good. I mean, I do have a spirit level somewhere, but I'm just gonna assume this is straight. It's as straight as me. I'm terrible. I mean, just, if Lieutenant Ketch isn't your favorite Star Wars character, you know, what kind of Star Wars fan even are you? Alright, and then, ooh, okay, next. Next, I have this big and beautiful photo of James as a samurai. When we were in Tokyo the first time, James did this samurai photo shoot makeover experience, and he loved this photo, and I love this photo, and he's given it to me, and it's really dusty, so I'm just going to wipe that on the carpet. Give me a sec. Now, we can lose the head bar. Yeah, better. So I think that would go pretty well. Okay, sort of lined up on that side. Because where we were in Japan, again for the first time when we were in Tokyo, we were in Harajuku, and we were just tired and thirsty. I think I'd just come out of closet child, and so we naturally had a billion bags as well. And then James was like, well look, there's a sign that says Jungle Cafe with a cute girl on it, let's go there. And it turned out that it was the Kimono Friends sort of pop-up themed cafe sort of thing. And we had no idea what it was, but everything was cute, and we had some nice drinks, and we were like, we need to buy, you know, merch. And so we got the little clear files, which are something that we will never use in real life, so let's go, let's hang them up. I'm sorry for anyone who, like, loves merch like this and is gonna be really sad to see me sticking pins in it, but oh well. But the thing is, it's like, either I stick pins in it and stick it on my wall, or the other alternative is it just moulders in a drawer forever as like a memento of our trip. And like, to me this is much more respectful to the art to actually, you know, use it for something. I love my husband, but I could put big Sailor Moon art there instead, and that'll just sort of lighten the... Yeah, I think I need to. I think it needs to be lighter and brighter. like that's, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I won't know for sure until I've got this footage off the camera and onto my computer and I can actually see how it looks, but I think that looks pretty cool. I mean, it's nerdy, it's me, it's unique. Yeah, I think, all in all, I am pretty happy with that. So, on to the last part of the room cleaning, which is doing a purge of my Lolita wardrobe. And now we come to the final phase of the cleaning, which is going through and purging my Lolita wardrobe. My wardrobe isn't huge, I mean, so this is me standing in front of a dedicated 3-door closet, but by a lot of people's standards, it's not that big, but it is a little too big for my needs, and also because I've mentioned this before, I've been a lot of different sizes in the time I've been in Lolita, so I've been hanging on to a lot of stuff for the time when I fit into it again. But some stuff, it's just like, you know what, I would rather get rid of it now, and if I need to rebuy it when I'm smaller, then I'll rebuy it when I'm smaller. Who knows, my tastes might have changed. I've been into Lolita since I was 21, 22, I'm 30 now, I'm about to be 31. It's like, a lot of shit changes in that time, so yeah, join me as we go through. We're going to start at the smallest side and move up. Then, oh, and last but not least is egg art, which, yes, keep it, it's cute. Now we're into stuff that fits. But you know as well, I'm here, I may as well go through that. Alright, okay, I think that's it. So what's in the coal pile in the end? Actually, you know what? I'm not picking up the 2 coats because they're coats, they're heavy, I can't be bothered, but that's the getting rid of pile, which, I mean, as you just saw literally my entire Lolita wardrobe in terms of at least, you know, main pieces, blouses, etc. And it's, as I say, it's like, it's not that big. Like, it's not small by any means, but it's not that big. And I think the thing is, as I'm wearing Lolita more, I'll plug the gaps. I used to be so concerned about wardrobe cohesiveness that I didn't want to get rid of things if I didn't have a replacement, but now it's a matter of, if I find I need it in future, I'll get it. I'll get it again. But yeah, we're getting just rid of tan cutso, tan capelet, a really beautiful classic dress that's just not me, a blouse, a cutso that probably won't ever fit me properly, a cardigan that's just boring and again won't really fit me, and a blouse that's freaking gorgeous but it's freaking tiny and I am not tiny, so why bother if I can sell it now and maybe buy something that'll fit? That's a better way to go. Alright, so I just need to get all this stuff off their hangers and then, yeah, alright. Good work, us. Thank you for sticking with me, friends. It is done. It is done. My room is clean. My wardrobe is organized and purged. I have art on the walls and it feels so much more comfortable, so much more me. I have a sewing table. Everything has a place. I actually have room to breathe and craft and film and do stuff. So I'm really happy with myself, actually. I'm really quite proud. And I hope you got some degree of enjoyment out of watching this video and enjoyed seeing how I store things, which, I mean, there's more madness than method, but hey, who cares? I had fun, hope you had fun too, and until next time, bye bye!